Countdown clock is in for tonight's 10th race. It is the start of the late pick 4. Scratch down to a field of 5. Let's head back upstairs to Vance Camp.
Melody Maker, Doc Awesome, Crosscut, Redland Miss Pretty, and a Roll With It Darling. We're scratched down to a field of 5. Everybody gets a little purse money in the 10th. Top of the stretch. Approaching a start. Rough and pacing, Doc Awesome leaves out. Redland Miss Pretty going with him up the rail third. That's Melody Maker into the turn. Crosscut got away fourth, followed by the trailer, who is Roll With It Darling. They swing by the 8th pole and turn to the backstretch. It'll be Doc Awesome and Adam Murner on the early lead. Redland Miss Pretty tucked away second. In mid-pack third, Melody Maker. Fourth on the cones is Crosscut, and trailing the field, that is a Roll With It Darling on by the opening quarter mile. Doc Awesome got the field there. 28 seconds flat opened it up. Doc Awesome on top. 2-hole ride, Redland Miss Pretty. Third is Melody Maker. Crosscut coming out of the turn fourth, followed by the trailer. Roll With It Darling fifth. Arriving up the opening half mile next. Doc Awesome will get him halfway home. Racing second, Redland Miss Pretty. Third, that's Melody Maker. There goes Crosscut underway from fourth. Roll With It Darling continuing to trail fifth. 58 seconds flat. The halfway home time. 3/8 of a mile left to go. Doc Awesome has not seen a challenger. Racing from second is Redland Miss Pretty. Crosscut in the outside third. Melody Maker at the rail fourth. Roll With It Darling fifth. They're at 3/4 right now. On the front end, Doc Awesome continuing to lead, and it's getting late. Redland Miss Pretty, a textbook 2-hole ride. 3/4 in 1. 27-2. Just an 1/8 of a mile left to go. Doc Awesome to bring him home. Here's Redland Miss Pretty alongside. Third at the rail, Melody Maker. Deep stretch now. Redland Miss Pretty gets up to be a going away winner for Paul Angel. Doc Awesome held second. Melody Maker third. Time for the mile in 1:56 and a 1.
Here comes a slow-mo replay brought to you by Universal Media for tonight's 10th race. Doc Awesome sprinted off to the wings to the front, 28 1/2, 58. Down to 3/4 in 1:27-2. And then Redland Miss Pretty was sitting in the 2-hole, popped out of the 2-hole, and is going to drive by to destroy them here tonight in 1:56-1. That's a new race win record for this 5-year-old mare by Source of Pride. Paul Angel in the bike for the win. In for second is Doc Awesome with Melody Maker up the inside third. So it's 5-2-1 unofficially in the 10th. We're going to see Redland Miss Pretty and Paul Angel in the Woodmere Standard Bridge Winter Circle next.
Redland Miss Pretty on her way to the Woodmere Standard Bridge winner's circle here in the 10th. Bay Pacing mare, she's 5 by Source of Pride from the Better's Delight Dam. Woodmere Nora, owned by Brian McGregor, Rebecca Blaisdell, and Howard Anderson, bred by Arnold Hagen of Bible Hill, Nova Scotia. Trainer Carl Williams goes back-to-back for the training double. Paul Langell in the driver's seat for the win, and a new pacing record on her, 156-1. Redland Miss Pretty in the 10th.